Shiori, can you hear me and see me?
Yes.
Yeah, can you hear and see me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, perfect, perfect. That's great. I'm so sorry, my dear. There was a little bit problem with the internet connection. That's why I had to come a little bit later. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
by the way, isn't it very late in Japan? Isn't it late in Japan?
Yes. It's around midnight.
It is
Yeah.
around midnight. Yeah, it is around midnight. All right, okay. So, Shiori, let's get started. Let me open our book. All right, so let's get started, Shiri. Today we're going to be talking about colors, and let's start with the
Yeah.
IELTS test, part one,
Mm-hmm.
and let's talk about colors. So,
Yeah.
question
Okay.
number one: what's your favorite color, and why?
Mm, I prefer white color because it white is very clear and fresh, and we can I believe we can we can we can change other colors.
Okay, all right. Uh, Look, there was fluency, but I really couldn't understand what you wanted to say or what were
Mm,
you saying. I really couldn't get an idea of the things
mm.
that you wanted to say. So, so please, I would like you to repeat and please rephrase yourself. All right. So let me ask you this question again. What's your favorite color and why?
I prefer white color because white is clear and flesh, and we can transform another color.
And we can transform it into another colors.
Yes, we can transform into another colors.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, question number two, Shiri. Do you like the
Yeah.
same colors now as you did when you were younger?
Mm, yeah, I suppose I I I changed my favorite colors since my childhood. Uh, I guess my in my child when I was child, I liked more fancy color such as pink or red. Yeah.
Okay. This time I want you to be a little bit more louder. I'm going to ask you the same question again in order to
Yeah.
make sure that you're more responsive and more louder. Do you
Mm-hmm.
like the same colors now as you did when you were younger, Miss Shiori?
No, I suppose I I changed my favorite colors since my childhood. I guess when I was child, I like I like more fancy color such as pink or red.
Okay. Can you please tell why? Why did you
Why?
change? Why did you change?
I think why mm, mm, I think why what mm, I think I changed the uh, not only colors but also uh, the thing that I have, for example, the smartphones is more simple, is better for me. So I changed the my favorite is become more simply,
Okay, all right. More simplicity, more
more
simple colors.
simplicity. Yes.
Okay. But Shiori, let me ask you a question. Are you online from your iPad? Are you using Apple iPad?
Mm-hmm.
From which device you are online? Are you using iPad, laptop, or what?
Yes, I'm using iPad.
iPad. So the microphone, the mic of the iPad is much better than the earphones that you're using. So if you can use it directly without
Ah,
these,
okay,
then it's better.
okay. So I disconnected. You can hear me.
Can you speak again?
Yeah, you can hear. Can you hear me?
Perfect. Yeah, very clear.
Mm,
Yes, yes.
okay.
All right. Okay, I get it. Okay, question number 3. What can you learn about a person from the colors they like?
What learn? Mm, it's a difficult question because I I have never talked about colors with other persons. Hmm. But the other person, mm, some person choosing their clothes more pop and um, flashy, flashy colors, vivid colors like more vivid pink or yellows, orange. It these colors which I didn't uh, I don't choose.
Yeah, yeah, all right.
Mm. But it's more uh, it feels more positive for me. So mm, there benefit for
Okay,
choose other
all right,
colors.
okay. So let me make an answer for you, a very easy answer, all right? So I asked you a question that what can you learn about a person from the colors they like? So I really like this thing that you started your answer with a compliment that you said that oh it's a very difficult question. I really like this thing. This is a very good thing that you should also give a compliment to your examiner about any question or compliment or let's say give remarks regarding to that. So you can answer suppose, what can you learn about a person from the colors they like? Take a moment, think about it, then start your answer by saying, as you just mentioned, that well, I consider that as a very difficult question because how I see it, that every person has a different understanding and different choices, likes and dislikes. So uh, I really don't believe on this thing, but I've heard this from my elders saying this thing, that the people who like to wear pink color are more of kind of a nature which is a very humble and a very nice, decent nature. And especially talking about the light colors, and so those people are more likely to have very good nature. And talking about the dark colors, so people who tend to like dark colors are more of a negative perspective. But this is something very superficial, which I really don't believe. But I've been listening that from my elders since childhood. That's it.
Mm.
Okay, keep it simple. And it's not important that you always tell the truth. Tell anything, make a story, tell something fake, no problem.
Mm.
But at least speak. You don't have to go blank. All right?
Yes.
Okay. The last question from part 1. Do any colors have special meaning in your culture?
Yes. I think the red color is the most important in Japan because in general the red is like sun and it's very more traditional and in such regional colors in Japan. So Japanese are very more respected in red colors. I in my in general.
Okay. All right, just give me a second. All right, Shuri. That was
Yeah.
the end of part number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me select something very easy for you. Okay?
Mm.
Yes. And then I hope that now you will get a very good score from me, because I think talking about color is also a little bit difficult, right?
Mm.
So let's start from the very beginning. So, Ms. Yuri, I welcome you to the IELTS speaking test. And today our topic is going to be about family. So, part 1, question 1, Ms. Yuri. Be
Mm.
totally relaxed, don't overthink,
Mm.
and consider that this is a friendly conversation between you and me, okay? So, question number
Yeah.
1. Do you have a large family or a small family?
Ah, I have small family. I live with my parents, only parents. So 3 persons are in my family.
Very good. So there are 3 persons in my family,
Yeah, so there are 3 persons in my family,
including me.
including me. Yeah, including me.
Yep. Question number 2. Can you tell me something about them,
Something about them.
your family?
Uh, yeah, my mother is very speaking. Uh,
Shiori, Shiori,
yes.
one thing. Stress the words, push the words,
Mm.
because of your Japanese accent. What's happening? That the words that you're speaking in English, There's a soft edge to them, and because of that,
mm,
the words are not clear, and this will
mm,
happen that you will get less score in the pronunciation part. So I want you to stress them a little bit.
mm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like okay, okay, not okay. Like okay.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. So my mother is very, my mother like speaking, and um, mother's favorites is um, fancy goods and with cats. She very like
Favorite?
she prefer
What favorite? What favorite?
cats.
Oh, your mother likes to keep cats.
Cats. Yes,
Okay.
my mother likes cats, and my father is very calm. He don't speak very much, but he um, yeah he is good at machines and techniques of the mechanical.
Okay. All right. Okay. Question number three. How much time do you manage to spend with members of your family, Shiori?
It's not much time, because my parents busy to work now. So during the daytime, there no person in home. Only me is in my home. So we spend the time with at morning or night.
Okay. So you can change the sentence by saying that I don't get much, or say I don't get much time, or I don't get enough time to spend with them, or I don't get much time
Mm.
to spend with them.
I don't get much time spent with them.
Yeah, or I don't get enough time, or I don't have enough
Yeah.
time to spend with them.
I don't have enough time spend spent with them.
With them. Both are right. And the pronunciation of the word is mother. Mother or mother.
Mother,
Yeah.
mother, mother,
Okay. You can also say the American pronunciation is mother. Mother. The British pronunciation is mother. Mother
mother,
without R.
mother.
Yeah, that's how the Britishers do. That's how the Britishers do. Okay. Okay. The last question from part 1. What sorts of things do you like to do together?
mm, I I usually I spend with them watching movies on TV. Mm, because I don't I don't speak very much with them, and it's not to need to speak.
Okay. Let me help you to make an answer. Okay,
Mm.
let me help you to
Yes.
make an answer. Look, the easiest way is to when you think about the answer, right? So while you speak for the answer, imagine things, imagine it in
Mm.
your brain. So when you imagine it, it becomes easier for you to say those things, right? So imagine.
Mm.
And another thing is that try to connect your new answer with the previous answer. For example, if I was at your place and if someone had asked me this question, that what sorts of things do you like to do together, so I must have said that well, as I told you before. So what I'm doing, I'm going to look in the camera and then answer, just to make sure that you maintain eye contact with the examiner as well. It's very important. So as I told you, Shiori, before, that I don't get enough time to spend with them. But however, whenever we are spending time together, we are watching movies or playing board games, because in our culture it's really popular to play games together, which are played indoor and which are called board games. And watching movie, it's not a common thing in our home, but we usually do when there's a new Hollywood release or maybe on weekends. So you see, I was looking straight into your eyes, right?
Mm.
So in the IELTS exam, it's also important that along with your speaking skills, your appearance or your gestures, your non-verbal language is also important. That how better you can communicate with the examiner by looking the examiner in the eyes. And do you really move your body? Let's say, do you use your hand gestures and everything in order to communicate with the examiner, right? So these all things pile up, sum up together, and then you become a better speaker. Okay?
Mm.
Yep. All right. So I want you to give me answer again. What sorts of things do you like to do together?
Actually, I don't have enough
Mm-hmm.
time to spend with parents, but mm, but but we have the time. When we have the time, we spend watching the movies on TV on weekends together.
Very good. You can also give example of going outside. Sometimes you like to go outside on weekends, maybe to a mall, a shopping center, or to the river, or to the sea. Anything.
Mhm. Mm. I don't have usually in recently we don't go out for shopping or or play in park, but but in my childhood we spent to 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 shopping center, and we we play we play together in any active activities in parks or amusement park.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Shiori, one more thing. Now, in part two, I want you to speak a little bit fast. A little bit
Mm.
fast. Okay?
Mm.
Okay. So that was the end of part one. Now I will share the cue card with you for part number two in our chat. So please open your chat in order to read our questions. So yeah,
Mm.
here are our questions. Describe a
Mm.
teacher who has influenced you in your education. Question number one,
Mm.
where you met the teacher. Question number two, what subject the teacher taught you. Question number three, what was special about the teacher? And the last question, explain why this teacher is, explain why this person influenced you so much.
Mm.
Did you understood?
Yes.
Very good, Shiri. So, my dear, you have 1 minute to prepare, and your 1 minute time starts. All right, Shiri, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Shiri, you have 2 minutes to answer, and your time starts now.
And I'd like to talk about a teacher when I was met in university.
Uh, he calls Matsubara. Mr. Matsubara is the teachers and professors in my university and postgraduate degree. He is the violinist and professor of violins and chamber music. I I was taught from him chamber music skills and per weeks. His opinion is very interesting and uh, different ways, different views. Uh, he has the different views of by me, and every week I was surprising with his his thought and his points of view and his yeah, eh, of him, and he has also take very different various skills and techniques of bio instruments and approach. So I I like his approach, and
Okay,
I tried.
okay, the time is up. Shiori, you answered question number one. Where did you met him? You answered question number two. What subject they taught? You answered question number three. Half that why was that what was special about him, but you did not answer the last question, which is explain why this person influenced you so much. Okay, very good. So that was the end of part two. Now we're going to talk about part number three. Okay, but the word that you need to use is taught. He teached me. No, he taught me.
Yeah, he taught me.
Yeah, yeah, he taught. That will be the past form of the verb teach. Okay, past form. Okay, so last two questions. How has education changed in your country in the last 10 years?
Last 10 years. Yeah, I I'm very young, so uh, I I I'm I don't know exactly, but I think recently there are very technical tools such as iPad or laptop. They in education they use these 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 tools. So so many changes in recent 10 years.
Okay, all right. So, uh, the last question. What changes do you foresee in the next 50 years?
Last 15 years.
Next 50,
Mm,
50, 50.
50,
Yeah.
50 years. I'm not sure, but 15 years ago, there there are no online tools uh, uh, or we can't I think we can't use searching the device of we can't easily to searching
Okay.
to think.
All right. Okay. Okay. Very good. I think you're tired today. I don't know, but I think you're tired today. Is that the thing? Are you tired tonight?
Yeah, he's studying because of studying English.
Oh my god, yeah, I can totally understand, dear. That's totally alright. Okay, so, well, I have your score here, so let's see your score together. So today the score was a little bit less than yesterday, okay, to be honest with you.
Mm,
So the part 1 was alright, okay. Now
mm,
this is when I again retook your test. When I changed the topic. But before, in the previous one, when I was asking you about something else about colors, so it was not so good. All right, so I had to change the topic. I thought, like, this might be a little bit easier for you. So this is your performance in part one, 6, and then 6, and then
mm,
5.85, and then 5.95 total. So today, let's see that your fluency was very low, your grammar was very low, and your vocabulary as well. Pronunciation, I think we can coop up the pronunciation. Maybe consider it 6. But the other things, yep, you need to work on them. All right?
mm, mm,
Yes. So, yep, that is your score so far. Look, I would
mm,
like to suggest you something.
mm.
How much do you read in English? Do you do some reading?
Reading. Yes.
Do you
In
read books? Do you read novels or books?
books, English books. I don't read any any English books.
Okay.
Only the text.
Okay.
Oh.
For the sake of IELTS exam, okay, for the sake of IELTS exam, start reading some English literature.
Mm,
Now that literature could be from anywhere. It could be some other books, or it could be your IELTS books, okay?
mm,
So read the reading passages, the reading part of the IELTS exam. Read as much as you can. And before coming into my class, do some reading. Do some reading
mm,
exercises, all right? That at least you are able, you are familiar with the language, you're familiar with the highs, you're familiar with the lows as well, okay? And
mm,
read loudly to practice, to let's say, to make your jawline practice a little bit the spoken English, this muscle. Make sure your tongue is practicing to speak English, all right, a little bit.
yeah.
So just practice as much as you can, all right? Because you are left with 2 days, which is a very less time. But I hope you will achieve more than 6. I'm having full belief on you. You will achieve more than 6, hopefully. But
Mm,
let's see what happens, all right? So
yeah.
tomorrow, before coming into my class, please read a lot, all right?
Yes. I try that.
Okay, do try. All right, Shuri. Thank you so much for coming over, and see you tomorrow.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Thank you for today as well. Bye bye.
Bye.